With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Baltimore Ravens. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Herbert on the first play wants to pass it. And that one complete to his receiver, Palmer. Finding space at the 40. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
On first down, Justin Herbert finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
First carry for Nick Chubb, and they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 39. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be second down. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, and sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
They go with Chubb on second down. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Ravens are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. after the interception. Here's Jackson. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Ravens use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach? Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Follow up a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Tackle run here for Nick Chubb. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
9 yards is the pick up there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Chubb on the counter. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They run it again with Chubb. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, Herbert. And that is incomplete.
Well, that play there was certainly a scouting report special because Cover was all too aware that this close to the end zone, he's going to become a bigger weapon for that offense. And they were there to help force the incompletion.
Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3. They snap it to Herbert. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Josh Palmer, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Chargers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. The Ravens at 9-2 to start play. And they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
On 2nd down, Eckler. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting them to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Jackson now. That one to the sideline, and a nice catch there. He stays in bounds, but a penalty marker is down as well. So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Eckler now between the tackles. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. Defensively, they must have been expecting a pass. They were in the dime look out there.
I think maybe they were deciding to go with speed on the field rather than bulk. I'm with you, a little bit surprising. But they wanted people getting to the ball as fast as possible. The lighter, shiftier defensive backs allow you that opportunity.
Hey, middle.
2nd down and goal. Jackson. Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted. And the Ravens are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. And now, this is a bit of a surprise, to be kind. They accepted the holding penalty, so wipe out the interception, and their defense will stay on the field. Okay. So a poor return exacerbated by a holding call makes this 1st and 10 back inside their own 5. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The Charger drive about to get going. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. From his own end zone, Herbert got his man. It's Williams. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. Trying to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards, 1st down.
That's a nice throw there, and he's obviously feeling pretty good because, remember, he had a touchdown pass on the last drive, and here he comes out throwing again, and they wind up getting good yardage and a 1st down right out of the gate.
A give running right is Chubb. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. 2nd down. Here's Chubb again. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. from the gun. Herbert on third down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Blake. In motion left goes Allen. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. On is the Chargers punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Take it at the 37. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45, and the Ravens, they'll take over. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Here's Jackson. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards 2:22 on the clock. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
Hey, report. You change it.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Looking left side, and it's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he will force his way into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson scoring on the keeper from 6 yards out. And the Ravens go up by 2 touchdowns. Tucker with the extra point. And it's now 21-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded right at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Charger drive about to get going. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
The throw over the middle, taken in. Oh, and now some space to operate. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Here's Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Again, Herbert. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Here's Jackson to throw. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. To throw is Jackson. He finds his man, complete. It's Hess. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. Jackson. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson, he's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Charger drive about to get going. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And some room to maneuver. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. 63 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. I don't think that's what the defensive coordinator had in mind there. You got him pinned back inside the 5, and then you let him rip off that long run.
You're already anticipating the film session, aren't you?
There's going to be some anger.
Yeah, there's not going to be at the greatest hits, is it? Because they didn't hit anyone on that play. Supposed to have them pinned back deep. Instead, they leave a big crack, a gaping hole, and guess what? They're in bad position right now.
And again, it's Chubb. And he'll push ahead for about 3 to the 36.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now movement up front. I think they're going to get one of the Charger linemen. That was a 3rd and somewhat manageable now, not so manageable.
Exactly, because you had a play call on that you felt like, hey, this could go quick, and it doesn't take much to get it done. Now, you got to start thinking about a little bit of a deeper route type of a call, especially if you want to throw it.
Now after the false start, they need 8 yards here on 3rd down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And open left side, it's Williams. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Up the middle, it's Chubb. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And the slot man goes in motion left. Second down, here's Chubb again. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
Herbert on 3rd down now. That's going to be and I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Now Chubb running right. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll take this one down to the 36. The 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. This will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
In motion left comes Williams. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Here we go on 4th. Herbert. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Add this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the 4th quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Up the middle with Eckler. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Now Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. From 3 yards. And the Ravens add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game is played out. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation point, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
Throwing to start the drive, but that went incomplete. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. Touchdown! Darren Waller, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Ravens are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this 4th quarter lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And even 100 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. After the interception, here's Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Well, they have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start, and pass plays like we just saw. They're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the fourth quarter.
And that they have in every way. And plays like that across all phases of the game, they've just been effortless for them in this one. And that's what's helped them build such a large lead and allowed them to smile as this game continues.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Yeah. Hey, middle.
On second and a couple, Jackson. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Pretty secure lead, but what's the harm in adding another touchdown, right? At least that's what they were thinking on that snap. But if he wants to add more points, got to bring the throw down just a little bit and keep it in the end zone.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Now it's Jackson. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Handoff comes to Chubb. And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Herbert now. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Now Chubb. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Well, he was already over 100 yards running the football prior to this play, but this run may be his best yet.
I've got to agree with you on that one. We're looking at a guy running with extreme confidence, running in harmony and sync with his blockers. All of them kind of moving as one, and look at the end result. Big plays.
Now the Charger offense will stay on the field as they'll line up to go for the 2-point try. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. And, of course, on the two-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Another run here with Dobbins. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On third down, here's Dobbins. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield. My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Jackson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. He moved from your former position senior year, strong safety.
Yeah, sometimes they get you up near the line of scrimmage or you're trying to time up a blitz. You've got to get it right. Otherwise, that flag comes out and you just cost your team some yardage.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Fourth down, here's Jackson. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with a football. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. On 1st and 10, Herbert. he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Back to throw here, Herbert. Working the middle here. That's complete to Everett, the tight end. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. A three-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But they trim that lead down to just 2 scores. That's still a benefit to this squad.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. And they'll send the slot in motion left. On 2nd and goal, Herbert flush to his right. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
This likely a must-have, 3rd and goal. Here's Herbert. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, he has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Chargers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. The extra point up and good, and that cuts this lead down to 13. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. The fun started off exciting.